Because people
are fake.
You're not mean that much.
You are.
I am a little bit mean. So if I came home and I was like, I'm in love, what would you say?
Punch you in the face.
I don't want you're asking for it. You're dying for it.
I can't see if I look okay.
You know, is it all about you?
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined with my mum.
Hiya.
Today we are doing the video asking my mum questions that you are too afraid to ask yours. Wow, my brain. This is my mum. If you haven't seen her before, we make a few videos together. I feel like we have a pretty good relationship.
Do we?
If you didn't know, me and my mum share a birthday, so we're both very powerful Libra women, and we're here to give you advice today, and I could potentially be having a beating from your questions, but I'm taking the risk. You guys sent me in questions on my Instagram. If you aren't following me there already, go over and follow me there. And basically you just sent me in your questions that you would want to ask your mum, but you can't. So we're gonna try that on my mum today. I'm scared. Okay, first question. How do I get a good and respectable husband, 28 and struggling, sis?
That's a hard one, isn't it?
I haven't got a ring on my finger, so I can't give advice. This is your turn to give advice, Lovey.
That's a hard question though. You just got to get to know them and see what they're about, really, innit?
Yeah, but how would you even find a man?
Well, I think if you leave it that late, you probably need to go through...
It's not that late, okay? From my opinion, 28 is not late. Don't be worried.
But I think then you'll have to find it through family and friends. That's the only way, because obviously you haven't met anyone so far.
I say just try out all the different options, but don't settle. Like, you might be thinking, oh, I'm 28 and it's too late, but don't think that way.
When you do get introduced to someone, get to know them first. Don't rush into it.
Because people...
are fake.
Mum, you have to look here into the camera. Okay.
I hate looking into the camera.
How do you feel about love marriage, or would you want your kids to have arranged? Speak up! Turn it up! I've been waiting for this one!
I've been waiting for this one! Turn it up!
I don't really believe in arranged marriage because I had love marriage myself. Because if something did go wrong, and your kids would probably end up blaming you. This way, if you've had love marriage, if something does go wrong, you've got no one to blame but yourself.
Love that. Put it here.
One of my sons have asked me to look for someone for him, but I've told him to look himself.
Too much information, Mum. So if I came home and I was like, I'm in love, what would you say?
Punch you in the face.
Thoughts on the brown auntie stereotype and your own experience with this?
So can you explain?
So like, you know how we have like brown aunties or like Asian aunties that like judge everything you do and like have something to say, like when we go to weddings and stuff?
I don't really like that.
My mum's not an Asian auntie, because if she felt a certain way, she would tell you to her face.
I just say how it is. I don't like saying it behind someone's back, and if I don't want to talk to you, I won't talk to you. And
tell them.
And I wouldn't go behind your back and say you're like this.
Exactly.
I'll just say it to your face.
You just say it to your face.
That's why we're hated.
Actually, we are really hated because we literally just say things like how we feel. We don't try and sugarcoat anything, so we don't agree with the brown auntie stereotype. Oh, I got a few questions about this. How do you discuss anything mental health related, like with me or your kids, like the boys?
We just say how it is, isn't it? And I really just ask you what you're feeling, what's wrong, or isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think I think because my parents were like pretty much born and raised here, we don't like, they don't not know that mental health exists, and because obviously that's the career that I want to take, I feel like my mum's like educated on it as well, because throughout my whole exams and everything, she has to help me revise, and she basically has learned everything with me.
I suffer a lot from anxiety and depression as well, and Hasina makes it worse when she's...
Mum, you can't say that!
When she stresses, I'm stressed more because I can see it.
That is true. I feel like if my mum's stressed or if I'm stressed, we like stress each other out, because we're just so in sync that it like bounces off each other, especially now that I'm home. Like, I feel like when I'm stressed out, she just knows. I feel like your mum just should know. Like, your parents would just know. Maybe not my dad so much. But my mum definitely knows when I'm like not feeling great. What would you say to someone who doesn't have a close relationship with their mum? Like, how would you discuss
it with your brothers or your sisters, innit? And
why they don't have siblings?
Then you just have to like talk to your mum and try to explain to her how it is. Yeah?
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, what, Mum? You still love me, wouldn't you, if I was like, I'm sad? Would you still love me if I was sad?
Oh, what a stupid question, Hasina.
Which would you rather do? Wash the dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house? Who asked this?
Wash the bloody dishes.
Wash the dishes, eat. I wouldn't want to wash the dishes because of my nails. Oh, I don't have nails on right now.
What would you do then?
I would wash the dishes. Everything else is too hard. Did you ever rebel against your parents when you were younger, and how? Go ahead.
Everyone rebels, that's part of life. You can't
Give us an example.
grow up and not rebel.
Oh, tell the earmuff story.
I don't remember.
When you wanted earmuffs and then your mum didn't let you get them and you went and got the earmuffs.
I've got a really bad memory, so...
What's the story, Mum? When you rebelled against your parents. Don't try and tell me that you don't know any.
Yeah, I remember we used to live in Buckinghamshire. I remember once that my mum wouldn't let me cut my hair, so I went to my mate's house and we went upstairs in her bedroom and she just cut my fringe.
What did your mum say?
Oh, I don't want to say what my mum said.
Oh my god, I can't with you. Did you get a beating?
That's for me to know, innit?
What do you feel about mothers who treat their Muslim sons better than their daughters? What do you think, Mum?
I don't really believe in that. I think they should be treated equal. Like, I treat the boys the same way as I treat Hasina, and Hasina gets treated the same way they do. Obviously, they know their boundaries.
What? Which are what?
Which you know, innit?
To be fair, I think like my parents have been quite equal in the fact that I've got to do things that I know that other like Muslim Pakistani girls wouldn't be able to do, but then at the same time I do think I have to fight a little bit more. Sexism still exists.
Oh, shut up.
Nuh-uh. If the boys were like...
Well, I always have to tell you why I explain to you, innit?
Yeah, but it's mostly because of what other people think, not because of what my mum thinks or my dad
that's
thinks,
true.
which is annoying.
How many questions have you got?
Tell us the secret blend for your special masala.
Oh. I just bunging everything in there, don't I?
Yeah, her lips are sealed.
No, it's just normal dhania, jeera, haldi,
They probably don't know what that is, Mum. You have to say it in English.
coriander, cumin.
My mum says cumin
What
with
is
a
it?
D.
Cumin.
Someone please tell her it's cumin. She doesn't believe me.
Cumin.
Is there anything about Pakistani culture that you dislike?
Yeah.
Go on then.
When the older parents, they're more sided with the boys.
Okay. That was that. I felt that in my heart. Why were you so mean about it?
Because I don't believe in that. Girls and boys are equal. The elder lot need to like
Preach, Mum.
catch up with the time.
This should be our last question then.
Why? How many more have we got?
No, this is it. You didn't really give long answers. You gave like short answers.
Yeah, because you move on to the next one.
Because you don't really say anything. I'm like, give us an example. You're like,
I hope you don't record that.
At what age would you like me to get married? Also, shout out me. I'm a big fan of you and I think you're absolutely amazing. Hi, Liba. Okay, go on.
Yeah, higher labour. I think before 30 would be ideal. Because I still think that's really late. Because I had Hasina when I was 21 and she's the youngest.
But I'm now 22 and there's no love interest on the cards. I can tell you now. And my mum knows that too. So I feel like for me personally, I need to like chase my career goals. Don't rely on a man. You believe this though.
Yeah, I want you to make something of your life.
You make your own kind of fortune or whatever, have like a stable foundation, because then you know like what you want from a man by that point, because you'll have a stable career and a stable job and you would have worked for it yourself, so you wouldn't take anything less than you deserve. Even one of my viewers who messaged in about being 28, like if you're 28 and stable and you know what you want from life and you've got what you want from life and you're working towards that, don't be afraid, because you will attract that same sort of energy and someone on the same level as you. No rush to get married here.
I'm sure you have some more questions.
You want another question? Oh, Ibby said, am I your favourite daughter?
Hello, Ibby.
I'm dead.
You know, Hasina is only the one daughter. Yeah, doesn't
I'm your only daughter, Mum.
Yeah, she's my only daughter, so how can she be my best daughter? Or not best daughter?
Because Ibby's also your daughter and she's asking, do you like her more than you like me? Don't try and get out of this one. Brenda said, miss you, auntie.
Miss you too.
Do you have any advice for young Muslims in today's society?
Try to stay on the straight path.
What is the straight path?
You all know your boundaries. You make out that you don't.
I think
Just don't be a disappointment to your parents. And
this is what we get confused over, because sometimes we want to do what we want to do. Like, say if I didn't want to be a doctor, some people's parents would be like, oh my god, we're so disappointed. So how can we please you all the time, Mum?
No, but with all our kids, we've told them to do what they want to do, not what we want them to do. You've chosen your own career, and we let you do it how you want to do it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, if you're happy, your parents will be happy. 8 times out of 10. Right, shall we sign it off?
Haven't you got no more questions?
No. You weren't answering them properly. This is what I meant. You weren't in the mood.
Okay, ask me about the masala again then.
No. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more videos on my mum, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And what else do you need to do?
Please subscribe and like.
And click the little notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
You can turn it off now.
Isn't that going to be really short though?
This shit way too